today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to 360, so let's go. So first things first, you guys are going to be comfortable with a few things. The first one being 180s. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory because the 180 is only half of the trick. So if you can't 180, chances are you can't 360, or you won't be able to try 360s because you really need to get those down. So, you know, I'm not talking you can 180, you know, 3 times out of 5. I'm talking you can 180 every time. Like, you're just riding along, 180, fakey out, just easy as, just happens, just like that. So yeah, get 180s down, like really down. Just get them really good, and then you guys can start trying 360s. Another thing you guys are going to want to be comfortable with is your bike, because if you guys aren't comfortable with your bike or you have a really big frame, you guys probably won't be able to 360. Like, my frame's 20.75 top tube with like a 12.9 or 13 back end, so it's reasonably short and the perfect size for me. But if you guys have a massive frame and you guys are really small, then I'm sorry, but you probably can't 360 or try them, because having a really long back end and top tube, it's just a no-go when trying 360s, or any spin trick for that matter. Maybe 180s, but 360s would be a bit of a long shot. I'm not saying go out and buy a really short frame, because that's not worth it, but I'm just saying just be comfortable with your bike before you guys start trying this trick. So the main point to this trick, believe it or not, is all in the carve, the very start of the trick. So if you guys have watched my How to 180, which if you guys haven't already, you guys should probably go watch that. I'll put it up here. Pretty much with the 180, when you're going up to it, you guys carve not 90 degrees, but you know, a bit before 90, say 45 degrees, or the 180, vice versa. With the 360, however, you're going to want to carve quite a bit more and quite a bit harder. So you're going to want to go into the trick quite aggressive, because you're going to be spinning your whole bike in the air 360 degrees. And depending on how much your bike weighs, I don't know how much mine weighs, but you know, it's quite a difficult trick to get the grips on. So when you guys are going for the trick, you guys are going to want to go into it pretty fast, or not fast, but you know, just go at a reasonable speed. I always say this in all how-tos. You know, just a comfortable rolling speed for you guys, but you have to be moving a bit. You can't really, you know, stable. That doesn't really work. So you know, have a little bit of speed. But pretty much when you're going for the carve, you're gonna want to go not necessarily 90, but like I'm talking like 80, 75 degrees when you're carving, because that, you know, because a greater carve and a faster carve is going to create the spinning motion for you guys and give you guys momentum to do a 360. So yeah, basically that's just the most important thing to remember, is when you're doing it, you guys are going to want to carve at about 80 degrees and then hop the rest. So yeah, just, you know, go out there and get a feel for the carve, I guess. The more the better, I guess, when you're learning them. But yeah, you guys are going to have a pretty decent carve. Now the next tip that I can give you guys for actually getting the full rotation is turning your head. Honestly, like, some people say turning your head doesn't really help, but I mean, when I was learning them, I wouldn't turn my head very much. I maybe go like that, but really you need to be going like, you need to be snapping your neck, you know, when you're doing that carve. Once you do the carve, you turn your head really hard, and that's going to create the spin for you guys, because if you guys don't turn your head, I don't know, it's just going to be a bit of a stale kind of spin, and you guys probably won't get around very much, or as often as you would when you turn your head all the way around. Turning your head almost like kind of directs your bike, so that and the carve are the two most important things, or the two best tips I can give you guys when you guys are trying a 360. Like, you know, they're really important. You just need to carve heaps, turn your head heaps, and honestly the rest you just carve. So some people say 3 taps are a very crucial and necessary thing when trying to learn the 360, but I'm that one guy telling you guys, basically don't learn 3 taps. Now the reason why I'm saying this is because, yeah, sure, it's good, you know, it's getting you used to the whole motion and stuff. What I found when I was doing them, like, I learned 3 taps and I was like, okay, sweet. And then I started trying, you know, 360s, but I'd gotten so used to the 3 tap motion of, you know, kind of going around, landing 270 and just pivoting the rest, that I always found myself getting stuck into 3 taps. When I was trying to, you know, huck around a full 360, my bike, you know, my brain was just so used to just going into 3 tap, it automatically do it for me. So I found it really hard to learn how to do 360s. So for that matter, I say just skip the whole 3 tap thing and just get straight into trying the 360, because it'll probably speed up the process of trying to do 360s, and you guys will learn the trick a lot quicker because you won't have 3 taps stuck in your mind. So yeah, just don't learn 3 taps. So we've talked about the carve, and we've talked about the spinning of your head. Now, really, the rest of it is just, you need to huck the trick around. Like, okay, when I was learning them, I didn't really huck it enough, and you know, I wouldn't get far around very much. And of course, with the whole 3-tap thing, it was just a whole mess. I was just, you know, finding it really hard. Until one day, I was just determined to learn them, so I just hucked it as hard as I could, and I started getting around a 360, and I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna land this trick. I just kept on hucking harder and harder, putting more and more strength into it, and finally got around, and I landed my first 360, and I was so hyped. But the key in that is, the only reason I landed it was because I really hucked it. Like, I'm not kidding, like, you can't just ride up to it and just, you know, give it a little, you know, none of that. None of that. You guys need to go into that, you know, full steam ahead and just put all your strength into it, you know, carve to 80, twist your head back, and just hop and spin as hard as you possibly can. It's going to take practice, but honestly, once you guys get that down, you guys will just be banging out 360s, just riding down the street, 100 miles per hour, and just 360, easy as that. But seriously, 360s are a tiring trick. Like, you know, I still get tired after doing them consistently. So, you know, it does take a lot of strength, but trust me, once you guys put all that effort into it and just huck the trick around, it looks really good, and you can do 360s whenever you want. So a quick recap on how to 360. Pretty much right up to it at a comfortable speed for you. Start carving, and you get to about 80, lift your front wheel up, and then turn your head. Remember, you need to turn your head back really badly, you're just gonna snap your neck. You need to turn your head like you're on some of that exercise, you know, and just carve, turn, and then huck it around and land the 360. Just, you know, put all your strength, all your effort, all your time into trying to land this trick. Just practice every day, those three things, the carve, the head turn, and just hucking it. Honestly, you'll land this trick within a matter of days or weeks. It took me quite a while. Once I put all three of these together, I landed the trick, and I was so hyped, and I still use these methods today. I can honestly say you guys will land 360s very quickly trying this method. So yeah, 360s are a fun trick. You guys can do them flat, you guys can do them off stuff, downstairs, freaking upstairs sets if you guys really want to. Just, you know, practice them, get them dialed, make them really good and clean, and yeah. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let's get to 400 subscribers by the end of the year, guys. That'd be so sick. I'm off school now. If you guys saw my recent video, I told you guys. But yeah, I'm off school for 7 weeks. I've got so many video ideas. You know, there's going to be so many coming out in the following days and weeks. So, you know, subscribe, press post notifications to be, you know, notified whenever I post a new video. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.